My name is Christian Ngong. I'm a Cameroonian. I've been in the United States since January 8, 2020. That's when I was granted asylum. I am a human rights activist. I am a political analyst. I am the founder and chief executive officer of a humanitarian organization, the Voice of the Voiceless, in Cameroon, that has been helping the needy, orphans, refugees, internally displaced persons. Cameroon is a country in the sub-Saharan Africa that was colonized by the British and the French. It's a bilingual country, and because of its history of colonialism, so it's been split into two countries, which is the British Southern Cameroon and the French Cameroon. And up to today, we have a long history of fighting, a long history of wars in Cameroon. And so when these two countries decided to come together in 1961 to form what was known as a Federal Republic of Cameroon, there were two parts. But in 1972, the country formed a unitary state dubiously by the then president of the country, Amadou Ali Ahidjo. Under the federal constitution in 1961, it was clearly stipulated that the form of the state will never be changed. And when the president came in 1972 and decided to form what he called a unitary state, he organized a referendum. He asked them whether they would like a unitary state, and then the answer was yes and oui. Now, yes, we in French is the same as yes, and since my people did not know French, they were choosing we, hoping that they were answering no. And unfortunately for them, they all voted to join the French Republic of Cameroon, which formed the unitary state, so they were clearly duped. There was only one answer. The president of the Republic of Cameroon has been in power for over 36 years, and he is a French speaker. The second person in government is a French speaker, and all the ministers, they are French speakers. So growing up as an Anglophone or as an English speaker in Cameroon is hell on its own. You live in a country where your education means nothing. You live in a country where carrying an identification document as an English speaker means nothing. So we were practically foreigners in our own country. When the Anglophone crisis started in 2016, we called on the government to resolve the crisis. And because we are in a dictatorship, any person that call on the government to perform his duty, its duty automatically becomes an opponent of the government. And because I was involved, I was one of those people who was calling on the government of Cameroon to find a credible solution to the crisis that has killed more than 8,000 people, burnt down more than 250 villages in Cameroon, displaced millions of people, created orphans, internally displaced persons. The government saw me as a threat. So I decided to run away from Cameroon to save my life and to save these people, which I continue to fight for them today, even as I'm in the United States. I left Cameroon and I had to move through high sea to Nigeria, which is the neighboring country, Cameroon, because I could not cross any borders. I could not move across, pass through the airport, and I had to use the high sea because there was no security. I got to Nigeria, and from there I was able to secure a flight to South America, where I landed in Ecuador. From Ecuador, I had to grapple with the police all along, moving through Colombia, walking across the Darien Gap for 2 weeks, day and night, without food. And I had to move through Panama, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Honduras, Guatemala, right up to Mexico, where I was able to get myself crossed. I was able to cross the borders in the United States of America. So from there, I was put under immigration custodies for 7 months until I was taken to court and acquitted. Defining myself as a refugee, I believe that the United States has been a home. It's been made home for me right now, because that is the only home I have. I can't call Cameroon a home when I'm not able to move back there. I will tell you that there is hope, because there is always hope, and you will always win there where there is hope. I believe that it's just a matter of time, and someday, somehow, our lives will be back to normal.